Now that we understand the difference between a linear scale and a log scale, let us look at some real-world application of these price scales. We shall do so on our FIRE's web platform. At present, the security chosen is Reliance Industries and the time frame is daily. Notice the price scale on the y-axis. See that in a linear scale, distance between two consecutive horizontal dashes on the y-axis is fixed. For instance, see that the distance between the two price visible at the bottom of the y-axis is 100 points. At the other extreme, see that the distance between the two price visible at the top of the y-axis is also 100 points. On the other hand, when the price scale is toggled from linear scale to log scale, see that the distance between two consecutive horizontal dashes now on the y-axis is not fixed but is rather variable. For instance, see that the distance between the two price visible at the bottom of the y-axis is 30 points. At the other extreme, see that the distance between two price visible at the top of the y-axis is 100 points. Earlier in this video, we said that when using an intraday or a daily chart, it does not really matter whether you are using a linear scale or a log scale. To understand this visually, let us first shift from the daily time frame to the hourly time frame. At present, we are using the log scale. See that when we toggle back and forth from log scale to price to linear scale and then again to log scale, there is not much of a difference in the way the candles appear on a chart. Now let us shift back to the daily time frame from the hourly time frame. Again, see that when we toggle back and forth from one scale to the other, there is not much of a material impact on the manner in which the candles appear. This is because the period under consideration is relatively small, ranging just from a few days to a few months, and the price change during this period is not massive in magnitude terms. On the other hand, what if you are looking at the price data that dates back several months or several years and during which the price has changed significantly from something like say 100 rupees to 3000 rupees. In such a case, a log scale should be preferred over linear scale. To understand why, let us shift from the daily time frame to the monthly time frame. And let us toggle back to the linear mode. See that now we have data ranging from 1998 to the present day, which represents a price history of almost 22 odd years. On a linear scale, observe that the initial movement is barely noticeable, and it looks as if the price has barely changed during this 5 to 6 year period. This is because of the smaller price base. Back then in 1998-1999, the stock price was just over 20 rupees as compared to over 2200 today. Because of this, a price move from something like 20 rupees to 90 rupees, which occurred between 1998 and 2001 and which represents a huge 350% increase, is barely noticeable given how big the base is today as compared to that 2 decades ago. This problem that a linear chart faces is corrected by a log chart, which gives as much importance to a price increase from say rupees 10 to rupees 20 as it does to a price increase from rupees 100 to rupees 200, both of which represent a 100% increase. Let us now toggle from the linear scale to the log scale. Now notice that the price move that occurred 20 years ago between 1998 and, for example, 2001-2002 is much clearer, unlike that we saw in a linear scale. When using a log scale over a long-term horizon, during which the price is changed significantly, it becomes easier to draw price tools such as trend lines. For instance, on this log chart here, see that it is much simpler to draw a long-term trend line connecting important lows. Let me just select the trend line icon over here and draw it from the lows of 1998 and extend it forwards, connecting important low. So as you see, this trend line is drawn from the 1998 lows and it connects a few low points over here. Observe that how well this trend line acted as a support earlier this year. On the other hand, if you toggle back to the linear price scale, notice that you would not have been able to draw such a long-term trend line. You see that in a linear scale, the long-term trend line cannot be drawn quite properly, especially if you're looking at a very long-term chart during which there has been a significant change in the price of the security. So that is the benefit of using a log scale over a linear scale, especially if you're using a very long-term chart. When prices change dramatically during this long-term period, it becomes much simpler and effective to use price tools such as trend lines on a log scale rather than on a linear scale. Well, that was all that we wanted to cover in this video. If you liked our video, do not forget to click on the like button below. Also, hit the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel and the bell icon to receive regular updates about new videos. Thank you for watching this video.